I'm sorry if this is a bit quiet, but I've trapped myself in here. I can't risk them finding me, and I'm in a kind of hostage situation here. And I can't call 999 because, I've tried that, and apparently it doesn't qualify as an emergency to be trapped at home with your children all day. I know because I have tried phoning them, and he said, I said, yes, officer. I realise that now is the time for us all to pull together and for us to stay strong, and the NHS is what's important. But what you don't seem to realise is that I'm calling to prevent a crime, one perpetrated by me against my children, who I now realise are really, really horrible people. Yes, I know they're only 6 and 9, but I'd be willing to bet, officer, that Hitler showed signs of megalomania at a similar age to them. It was then that he asked if I'd been drinking, and when I said, yes, of course I have. I'm at home all day with my children, and it was then that he hung up. I have new respect for teachers, and by that I mean that I now have respect for teachers, because now my children, they expect me to know things and to be able to teach them those things. And they are such smart asses. My advice to mothers out there is, well, mothers to be anyway, is always have children who are slightly stupider than you are. You know, don't buy them too many books, because well-read children, well, it just comes back to bite you in the arse. You know, it was all right before, you know, when they were at school. When they were at school, all those days. When they were at school, it was all right because, you know, on the way to school, they'd ask questions and I could handle it. You know, they'd say things like, now I've mastered fronted adverbials, can you explain cryptocurrencies to me? And I'd just say, no, you didn't say please. Now get into school. There isn't time for all that now. I'm sure Mrs. Roberts will whip through it before registration. Well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Roberts, if you're watching this, but, you know, I bet you're the one laughing now, aren't you? Emailing us algebra while you're drinking your porn star martinis and celebrating the fact that your kids have left home and living in a squat in Keighley. Well, so I've heard. At least we're together as a family, you know. All the time. And there's just so much time. I've just given up on work. It turns out I just don't know anything. I'm completely uneducated. And the kids say to me, well, didn't you go to university, Mum? And I say, well, yes, but it's a bit like prison, isn't it? You know, all you really come out with is the ability to deal drugs a bit better. You don't know anything. And my husband, you know, their father, well, he's not helping. He's suddenly got a lot of Zoom calls, you know. But I caught him out. He's just got his headphones on and talking to the computer, you know. He's just watching golf. I mean, I don't blame him. I just wish I'd thought of it. So far this week, all I've done is teach them to mix a gin and tonic and how to hide from Jehovah's Witnesses. Well, apparently I'd already taught them how to make a gin and tonic last week, and when I taught them the Jehovah's Witnesses thing, they just accused me of religious intolerance. I mean, you can't win, can you? And I'm eating so much. Biscuits, cake between biscuits, you know, like a sandwich. I just find myself sometimes, you know, staring out of this window, mindlessly eating the kids' Easter eggs that I've stolen from them. I told them that my mum had forgotten to send them because she's selfish and she's too drunk to think about anybody but herself, just so I can have them. And I found myself yesterday at this window when I'd finished the Easter eggs, eating dog biscuits. I mean, I hadn't even noticed. They were all right, actually. I hope they didn't poison me. Can you imagine, at this time, you know, with all this serious stuff going on, turning up at A&E and suddenly finding that you've got the triage nurse saying, oh, what's wrong? And you're saying, I've had an unfortunate reaction to eating dog biscuits. It'd be embarrassing. And people would see my roots. I think the kids are worried about me. I think they think I've gone a bit mad. Well, they did walk in to find me eating dog biscuits and my face was still smeared with chocolate, so, you know, I did look a bit mad. I think I have gone a bit mad. I mean, not sort of, oh, stay away from that strange lady kids kind of mad, but still a bit mad. But, well, it'll be over soon, won't it? And schools will be open soon, won't they? Won't they? Yeah, because then I won't have my kids permanently taken away from me. Mad. Yeah. Definitely a bit mad.